So the Genos 2 is due to land very soon, which then brings me back to the current Genos, and maybe you have a Tyros 5, a Tyros 4, a Tyros 3, all the way back to the beginning, and are looking for something to replace your Tyros with. Well, obviously spending a vast amount of money is, for some people, definitely not an option. However, Genos will now be available in lots of stores second hand. So what would the benefit be from changing from Tyros to Genos? Well, of course, it gives you access to a whole host of new sounds. You have much bigger memory in the Genos for your own sample voices, and of course you've got whole access to a whole new sort of set of new styles, new voices. It's a no-brainer. If you can afford to change from a Tyros 5 or a 4 to a Genos, then that's the one that you should be going for. Obviously, Genos 2, if you can afford, we have no idea what the price is going to be, but these things are going to be in abundance second hand, because everybody's going to want to go and buy a new Genos. So I just wanted to show you the benefit of this product is the fact that it has a very large expansion memory, which allows you to put your own voices into it. In this one, but in particular, I've got lots of extra voices that I've purchased and sort of sourced and created in some cases. But one of the things that I did want to show you is, bearing in mind that this product is now, I think, 6 years old. Yes, 2017. So we are just on the brink of coming up to its 6th birthday. It can create some really big sounds. Now this is just using some strings that are imported into the expansion manager and the ever useful ethereal movie style, which is just one of my favourite things they've ever done. But you can create things like this. Just switch over different registration, bigger strings. Bigger, different sound. And then going all the way to a very big sound, bringing in the stopped brass. It's a huge sound, especially if you put this through two speakers, two sort of monitor speakers. The little speakers that come with the Genos are okay, but you put this through a pair of Yamaha HS8s or a pair of EV50 or EV30, any decent speaker system, this thing will sing, and I say it really will sing. It's just phenomenally powerful. And again, going back into my expansion voices, if I go to my user, my own sounds, I've got sort of backing singers. I can change those, make those a little bit lower. And this is not playing with a style as such, it's just using one of the ethereal movie settings. It's a free play, so you can stop and start as and when you want to. It allows you to add so much expression into your music. And this is one of the things that I think Yamaha excels in so much that the keyboard doesn't drive you, you can drive it. So if I wanted to get all sort of sentimental and go into my pianos, just my factory piano sounds, and go for a pop or a warm grand, and just simply go into the reverb, which again is so easy to do. And maybe I want to add a little bit of brightness to that piano. Maybe I do. Let's try it. Right, okay, so now we've got a piano. So all I need to do is press memory, number 8. Now number 8, I can switch just the volume. So you can switch from sound to sound. That changed because the volume on my left hand between the two massively changed. Let's just adjust that. Right, okay, so there we go. So we can move from sound to sound, we can play, but the thing is you're not driving yourself always all the time with the style. You can play pretty much anything you want. The pianos in here are very, very good. That is just stunning. And this is a 6-year-old keyboard. Let's not forget this. And that piano is a factory sound. And there are shed loads of these things in here. In the piano section alone, we've got 3 pages of pianos. Pop grand. Sort of thing. We've got this warm grand, which I'm using. Superstar. So if you're thinking of a Genos, I would say, hell yeah, go for it. There's nothing on here, nothing in this keyboard I can safely say that bugs the hell out of me like some other products do. And this is one of the reasons why I've always stuck with Yamaha, even though the fact that the company doesn't ever recognise anything I do, they just don't give a shit. But one of the things that I have stuck by is the fact that this thing is quality. It's the best thing since sliced bread. The Ketron that I had, I kid you not, it's like playing a mousetrap. You sit there, la 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 la, tingly, snap, it'll do something. It'll just shut down on you. I was using it yesterday, and the keyboard, I was going through the voices, just looking through and trying to find something in the synth. And I pressed brass by accident. I thought, oops, what have I done? And just the whole thing went white. All the menus went and disappeared. And you see, if I was actually doing this on a stage, I would be in the poo, because you can't do that. Other keyboards, I mean, obviously the Korg is still a very, very good keyboard. It's beautifully made. Just wish the menu system on it was a bit more friendly. Again, it's like a sledgehammer to crack a nut. But this thing always sits in the middle. And Yamaha have always made a product that I think, I'm giving you my personal view. You may sit there at the screen shouting at me. I think this thing is well balanced. You can use everything on it very easily live. You haven't got to start hunting for things and trying to find things because, again, there's enough buttons on it. You've got your volume controls, you've got your registrations, everything's to hand. The interface is a dream. I wouldn't, if they change this on the second one, I will be so upset because the way the whole thing works is so easy to operate. Obviously they will do because there'll be new functions and new features, I'm sure. At least I hope there is. Better be. So all in all, if you've got a Tyros 5, Tyros 4, Tyros 3, Tyros 2, or maybe you've even got something like a Ketron SD90, I would say go and get one of these. The money these things are knocking about now, about $2,000. Anyway, I've seen them sell for as low as $1,700. So you can bag yourself a bargain. Anyway, that's my view on this. I just thought I'd share with you. If you've got a Tyros, this is what you should be looking at upgrading to. And it will give you many, many years of loyal service, as every Yamaha keyboard normally does. Right, okay, I'm going to disappear, but I'm going to just say thank you to everybody who subscribes to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now, click the little bell, and you'll get a notification when the next video comes along. But yeah, I mean, I say this all the time, but this Genos has been my pride and joy for 6 years, and I can't wait for the Genos to become alongside. I'm not getting rid of this. I'm keeping my Genos. Definitely, I wouldn't get rid of this. It's got so much stuff in it, I wouldn't want to lose it. And of course, there's always a period of time where you graft over from one keyboard to the other. So who knows, I may sort of think at some point down the line, maybe 6 months, 12 months, that I no longer need the Genos and look at actually changing over to Genos 2 full time. Or maybe another keyboard. Who knows what's going to come out. That's the exciting thing about it. Okay, guys, well, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Okay, take care, guys. Look after yourselves. All the very best.